Kids in Newton were out of school for an 8th day as the city's public school teachers strike for better pay and working conditions. I stopped by the picket line and ran into a pair of siblings showing their support.
We're bringing brownies to the teachers to show our support.
And you made these?
Yes.
You've missed like 8 days of school?
Yes.
Has that been hard?
Yeah, I mean, we just want to get back to school, but under a fair contract, of course. I love school, I love learning, I love seeing my friends every day, but I think this is a worthy cause and this is what we should be doing to get a fair contract. And of course I miss my friends and my teachers and everything, but I think I'll see them eventually and this is more important right now.
Teachers are the pillars of districts and societies and cities. So I think not giving them fair wage contracts, they deserve better and more respect from the government and parents and students.
I don't think it's similar to COVID because in COVID there wasn't any one person who could fix this, but right now there is someone who can fix it and those people aren't doing what they have to do and the teachers are victims of that right now, whereas COVID we were all victims.
Yeah, it's actually been really hard to just know that our teachers should have been in school with the fair contract, but they aren't, and it's just really hard to see that.
I also sat down with a Newton parent who's part of a lawsuit against the strike. Lytal Asher Dotan is hoping the Middlesex District Court will intervene and force the teachers back into their classrooms.
We all know bargaining is going on, and there is a court filing going on between NPS and the Newton Teacher Association. Well, parents and kids are not side of it, and we are the ones that are suffering. Damage is caused to us. The routine of our kids is broken. Their right to get proper education is being damaged. We have ELL, ESL families here in Newton that don't get the language support that they need. There's so many families that nobody sees what it's doing for them. I felt like I have to have my voice heard. So I filed a motion, and I hope my motion will be accepted in court, as I want to come, speak to the court, and ask for urgent, immediate intervention to put an end to that. You know, bargaining can happen, that is okay, but kids need to get proper education. They have the right for it, and now it's being infringed. So I'm suing because the kids' rights are being infringed.
Yeah, you said you support the teachers' right to bargain.
Absolutely.
I think what the union has said is that they have reached a point where bargaining has fallen apart, and that's when they strike. They don't want to be striking. Striking is what they consider a last resort. You've said bargaining can happen without a strike, but they're saying it can't.
Well, I'm not an expert, and that's not my role to be an expert on those kind of things. I'm a mother. I speak for the kids. That's my role. My role is to step up and have the judge and have the world see what is happening here. More than 11,000 kids for now the 8th day, second week in a row, are staying at home. It's a mess. People are scrambling. And let's not forget, 2 years ago, we had COVID, and kids' routine were interrupted at that time. It's about the academics. It's about the social emotional connections. It's about kids not having even proper lunch if they are with families in need. This needs to be stopped. So I don't know about the bargaining. I care about the kids, and I think we're not putting the kids first. The state needs to intervene.
Can you talk about the impact on your own family? Like you talked about the damages for your own kids. You have two 15-year-olds and a 14-year-old.
Yeah, I do. And the sophomores in high school and 8th grader in Oak Hill Middle School. Well, to be honest, I feel lucky compared to other parents because my kids are older. So at least I can keep on working and my husband can keep on working. Still, from an academic and social emotional standpoint, Yes, we have a tremendous impact. My daughter has some learning disabilities. She is very worried about not getting the continued support that she has, and she's worried about falling behind. The more there is a discontinuation of studies, the more they're impacted. Of course, there is also the social emotional thing. For my other kid, he plays hockey. We missed half of the season now. 4 games are gone. The season is not going to be coming back. You know, for some kids, athletic is what they do. It's part of the day-to-day. It's part of the spirit and circle of friends. He misses that.
You must have relationships with some of these teachers as well, and you've said that
we love them. We love teachers. We support them. They supported us throughout the years, and yes, I want them to get a fair contract. That's definitely something we want to do.
At 8 days and counting, the Newton teacher strike is the longest of its kind in recent memory in Massachusetts. But it's the 7th teacher strike in the state since 2019. Massachusetts Teachers Association President Max Page joins me now to discuss. And before we start, I should note that the MTA is a GBH sponsor. Max, thank you so much for being here. So at the time of this recording, we're learning that the Newton School Committee has given a revised offer to the Newton Teachers Association, and the Newton Teachers Association, the union, has responded with a counteroffer. There is a city council meeting, I assume, to just kind of break down what this is about, but we don't know. That's kind of been the latest. But this is really a record-setting strike, right? I know we have had a couple of days of law school just since 2019 in Dedham, Brookline, Haverhill, Malden. The Woburn one was a record. It was 5 school days. Now, you know, tomorrow will be 9. And I think there's just increased pressure, as you've seen, to end this, right? I mean, what are we dealing with right now?
Well, yes. I mean, there's no member I've ever met in the Massachusetts Teachers Association that wants to go on strike. And you've seen that, as you mentioned, a number of locals in our union have chosen to take that step because they felt like they could not, after months and months, sometimes years at the table, get movement from their employer. We have 400 locals, so it may seem a lot, but in fact, it's only a few that have chosen to take the step, and they've done that often because they've just hit a brick wall. And it's worth noting that Newton Teachers Association started bargaining in October, not of 2023, but of 2022 for this contract. And a contract negotiation should not take that long, especially when the union is proposing such common good and common sense development. So I think that's one of the major reasons that you see that in this situation. And frankly, that's been in other places as well, just stalled contract negotiations.
Right. And we've seen a lot of these have happened in recent years. I'm wondering about the impact of COVID on a lot of these teachers and if that's been driving this huge push for strikes and unionization and better conditions for teachers across the state.
Yeah, you know, every local makes its own decision, has particular issues, but I think it is fair to say that the educators during COVID felt like they worked heroically to transition to online learning and then back into schools, and have dealt with all the impact on their own families themselves, seeing the students and what they've suffered. I think it's made them less patient with accepting inequities in the schools, as well as less patient with things that have gone on for years and years and have been unaddressed. And that includes fighting for mental health supports like they are in Newton. It means fighting for living wages for paraprofessionals, or what we call education support professionals, or fair pay in general for their members. And for, like, the Newton, they're asking for social workers in every school. You see similar things, I should say, also parental leave, paid parental leave. So there are a common set of issues that many locals are facing. And I think they've just felt like we've tried many years to try to address these. And when we finally hit a stone wall, this is the one step that we just have to take. I think that's how they felt.
And it remains illegal for teachers in Massachusetts to go on strike. The legal fees that Newton teachers are facing now. I think it's $375,000 and counting. It's $50,000 per day. Are there steps in progress? I know legislation has been proposed to make it legal. It seems, from who we've spoken to in the past week in our coverage, it seems unlikely that that would be approved on a state level. But I don't know. What's moving forward in that regard? Because this is already becoming a very expensive legal battle.
Yes. So let me just say that it is a part of the frustration is that the law is set up to punish the teachers or the educators, because this includes a wide range of educators in Newton and other cities. But there's actually no punishment for bad faith bargaining of any kind for the employer. So there is no incentive for school committees and their high-priced lawyers to actually settle and address issues in a timely fashion. So what the legislation is that we put forward does is it says there needs to be 6 months of good faith bargaining. Both sides need to come to the table and really bargain in good faith. Only after 6 months would the right to strike come into force. And so that means that the moment they first meet for their first session of bargaining, the clock starts ticking. And I think school committees and mayors will therefore feel like they actually have to start doing real work and really dealing with the proposals that the union has come up with. So we think it's a very common sense proposal. And ironically, though it would allow for the right to strike, we think there would be fewer strikes because there would be, as I say, no incentive just to delay and stonewall on the part of some school committees and employers.
Now, on top of the lost wages and the legal fees, there's also a Newton parent, Lital Asher Doten, who we spoke to earlier today, who is working with the Newton School Committee on a lawsuit against the striking teachers, hoping that a Middlesex District Court will intervene. We spoke to her today. She said that her children's mental health has been affected. They're athletes, and they feel that their routines have been disrupted. They're desperate to get back to school. Her daughter, Leah, who has a learning disability, she's on an IEP, she wrote a letter to the Middlesex District Court Judge, Barry Smith. She said, "My learning disability affects my daily studies, requiring more time, repeated exposure to material, and continuity in learning. I work hard to excel and am disappointed that the strike is hurting my progress." She is 14. She's in 10th grade. She really feels like this has impacted her. She has this big sophomore speech that she's trying to prepare for, and I feel like this has really thrown her off. So her mom is now a part of this lawsuit. She is as well, to try to get teachers back into school because she's arguing that these negotiations could happen while the students are in school.
So I think all the members of the Newton Teachers Association are deeply sympathetic. In fact, I talk to them all the time. In fact, I talked to one of my close friends who teaches those sophomores and teaches that very assignment, the sophomore speech. And they desperately would like to be back in the classroom. And they did negotiate all from October of 2022, all through the spring and summer and into the fall while they were in school. And I think they came to a point in which they said, we're not going to be able to advance the schools that our students deserve unless we take this step. And that includes having more social workers to address the mental health needs in schools. It means providing paid parental leave, which I remind people, municipal workers do not enjoy in the way that the rest of the working population in Massachusetts does because of our state's paid family medical leave law. So I think there is no educator who wants to be on strike. They all want to be in their classrooms, in their schools, and they just made this decision because they felt they had to for the betterment of the schools.
Right. I mean, this is really, I had asked her, what else would you propose that they do? Because they did try that, right? This is ultimately, a strike is, I don't know, would you describe it as a last resort?
Absolutely.
I think we were out today. It was snowing. There were a couple middle school students who brought out brownies for their teachers, and they had said that they really, they wanted to return to school and they were very sad about it, but they really wanted to see their teachers get a fair contract. Do you feel that the majority of parents have given support? I mean, it's a really difficult time, I think, for parents who work and have to think about childcare, and then there's test prep and everything else. It's very disruptive. I think it's been really, really hard on the community.
I think it absolutely has, and that makes the support, the just incredible, passionate, overwhelming support from parents and students all the more meaningful, because they are suffering, but they realize that their educators are doing this for them and for their schools, not only right now but in the future. And I've been to these rallies. I've heard from our members. It is incredible, the turnout from the community. And remember, as a parent, I have 3 children in the Amherst Public Schools, and who went through the Amherst Public Schools, and the connection you have with those teachers is profound. They help raise your children, and they help educate them and turn them into wonderful adults and citizens. And so that bond is very powerful. And I do think that the parents and the community, the students, understand that this is a short-term disruption in order to achieve longer-term gains. And obviously, the hope had been it would be one day. Maybe it would be 2 days, but it's been very, very slow and resistant school committee and mayor. I'm glad to hear there may be some movement on some issues, because we want to be back. I know our members want to be back in school as soon as possible.
It sounds like a lot of that might be going down this evening, so hopefully we'll get to a resolution. Thank you so much, Max Page. Thanks for joining us. Appreciate it.
Thank you.